President Biden has confirmed 14 Americans have died in Israel so far, while the administration says 20 Americans still remain unaccounted for and may be among those who have been held hostage by Hamas. The US president declared the incident was an act of sheer evil in a statement to the nation earlier this morning. Our Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen joins us live with the latest. Now, what else did the president have to say today, Annalise, about America's support for Israel?
Look, this was quite a powerful statement from the president at the White House. There was no doubting where he and his administration stands with Israel. The message was strong that Israel will get whatever support it needs in its own defence. And there wasn't any calls for Israel to be not taking that defence seriously. In particular, he spoke about the apparent war crimes happening. But one of the bits of caution there seemed to be President Biden saying, look, if this was the US, we would go in for a quick, fast and decisive response to push back. But the ongoing issue is going to be these hostages that have been taken over the border into Hamas territory. One of the key issues here is they don't know how many Americans are among those taken hostage. We saw a briefing later in the day with Jake Sullivan where he said 20 are unaccounted for, but they were quite clear that doesn't mean that there's 20 Americans being held hostage. It's simply that they may be among those who've died, but there is almost a certainty that there are going to be Americans who've been taken hostage, 14 now confirmed dead, and the numbers will likely continue to rise. President Joe Biden has said that the US will provide every support Israel needs, including topping up its Iron Dome as much as it needs until this is brought under control.
They use Palestinian civilians as human shields. Hamas offers nothing but terror and bloodshed with no regard to who pays the price. The loss of innocent life is heartbreaking. Like every nation in the world, Israel has the right to respond, indeed has a duty to respond to these vicious attacks.
They are waiting for Congress to be back in session. A speaker needs to be sworn back in before they can approve any further funding. But the US has said that they're mobilising resources within the region. In particular, this Air Force carrier group has already been sent there, and the message was clear that this is a deterrent for anyone else in the region who might be considering taking advantage of the situation.
Let me be clear. We did not move the carrier for Hamas. We moved the carrier to send a clear message of deterrence to other states or non-state actors that might seek to widen this war. The President has also tasked us with engaging in contingency planning for any and all escalation scenarios.
There has been some discussion within the Democrats around the US support for Israel. The message from Joe Biden in this statement was, we are supporting Israel without a doubt.
Let there be no doubt. The United States has Israel's back. We will make sure the Jewish and democratic state of Israel can defend itself today, tomorrow, as we always have. It's as simple as that. These atrocities have been sickening. We're with Israel. Let's make no mistake.
So now waiting for congressional support. We have to see if they do swear in a speaker tomorrow.
OK, we shall see. Annalise Nielsen, appreciate it.